Welcome to the Scaringi Law Lunch Break. This is your time of the day to learn a little bit about the law while you enjoy your lunch. We've talked before about the importance of trademarks for your business and how trademarks will enable you to protect your brand and add value to your business. I recently had a discussion with a client who owns a food manufacturing facility. He'd like to trademark his new product, his new food product. And his marketing team came up with a beautiful logo and with some key words such as flavor and heritage. However, when these key marketing words were presented to me, I had to advise that we would likely not be able to register those words because they are generic or descriptive. I explained that he needed to come up with a unique word to describe his product and also come up with a unique logo or symbol for his product. For example, the Nabisco Food Company has a chocolate chip cookie product known as Chips Ahoy. You may be familiar. Chips Ahoy is a registered trademark owned by Nabisco. People know Chips Ahoy means a certain type of chocolate chip cookie. Now, had Nabisco tried to trademark the words chocolate chip cookie, it would have been declined because those words or that phrase is descriptive of the product. It describes it. It's a chocolate chip cookie, and you can't register that. But since its registration for Chips Ahoy was approved many years ago, Nabisco is in a very strong position to assert its rights to that phrase because the phrase doesn't describe, it identifies the product. There's a difference. McDonald's is, of course, a retail fast food restaurant that sells hamburgers, among other items. It sells the Big Mac, for which it obtained a registered trademark. It's fought many infringement cases over the years because the Big Mac has become so popular around the world. It's made McDonald's a lot of money, and McDonald's has spent a lot of money defending its rights to that mark. Now, just a few months ago, it actually lost a case in the European Union against the Irish restaurant chain Supermax, and we discussed that in a previous lunch video. The decision shocked the trademark world because apparently McDonald's could not show sufficient evidence that it used the mark to identify its burgers and generate burger sales. So the rule is you must use your marks to identify your goods and services and keep sufficient proof that you're doing that. In the event a competitor comes along or someone else who comes along who wants to use that name or part of that name and challenges your registration on grounds that you haven't been using it. But back to the main point, if you have a food product or any product of any kind, you should come up with a word that is unique and identifies your product. This is how you will protect your production from being ripped off, your products from being ripped off by your competitors, and increase the value of your company. The goal is for someday to have the average consumer see your logo or your words or your tagline and immediately identify that with your product. Another tip is to think about how you package your product for sale. If you design a unique package, you are likely to receive what is referred to as trade dress protection. Although it's not a trademark and there is no registration process for it, it acts similar to trademark law, and then it gives you legal protections to your packaging and adds value to your company. Think about Maker's Mark whiskey. That's the whiskey company that has that manufactures that whiskey bottle with that neat candle wax, fake candle wax dripping down the side of the bottleneck. It gives the bottles a unique look. And you can be sitting at a bar and scanning the shelves behind the bartender, and you can see lots of bottles, but you'll see that red-topped candle wax top bottle, and you know that's Maker's Mark whiskey. That shows there's great value to the company that manufactures it because of the way in which it packages its product. And that's what we call trade dress, and you do get protection under the law for unique trade dress. So if you own a food or a beverage company or any company that produces or makes a product or even a service, you're well advised to talk to a business law or intellectual property attorney. If you have any questions, you're welcome to give me a call at 717-657-7770. I can explain to you the process of trademarking your product or service to provide greater value to your company and protection to your products and services. That's about all the time we have today for the Scaringi Law Lunch Break. Thanks for listening and enjoy your lunch.